Hey guys, so as you can tell from that intro, for Halloween I'm going to be Dark Side Rey. Rey is one of my favorite characters, not just from Star Wars, but just kind of in general, and I know we're probably all going to be seeing a lot of Reys for Halloween, so I decided to put my own twist on it and turn her to the dark side. I know in the movie we're all rooting for her to become a Jedi, but in my mind, she turns to the dark side. My fan theory is that she's persuaded by Supreme Leader Snoke and ends up using Darth Vader's lightsaber. If you guys could tell from the intro, that's the one she was using. That was my text tone, if you can tell that was a Chewbacca noise. So I had so much fun making this costume, and it was pretty affordable as well and really easy to make. So I thought I would show you guys how I made it. So for the rest of the video, I'm going to be showing you what I used to make the armbands and her sashes, as well as just kind of like the rest of the outfit. And I'll also be doing a hair tutorial on this hairstyle. Anyway, so let's just get to it. So the base of this costume is actually pretty simple. I started out with these black loose-fitting tight bottom pants, or harem pants as I've seen them been called, and I just got these on Amazon. They are just like the ones that Rey wears, but in black. Next, I went ahead and swapped out Rey's normal shirt for a turtleneck. I thought this looked way more Sith and way more badass. It gave her costume a little bit more of a regal feel. Next, I went to my local fabric store and got some black fabric. I made sure it was long enough to drape in the front and in the back. I'm going to be using these for her long sash-like things. So I went ahead and folded the fabric in half. It is a lot easier to cut this way instead of cutting 6 or 7 feet of fabric. The type of fabric I got was a stretched jersey fabric. It has a very light pinstripe pattern to it, just to emphasize the pleats that she has. Since this fabric was extra wide, I actually am just going to cut it in half because I'm only going to be using half of it. So I'm just going to set the other piece aside and flatten out that one piece that I'm going to be using. Since she has 2 sashes, one for either shoulder, I'm just going to be cutting this piece right in half again. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take 1 sash for each shoulder and drape them over and crisscross them in the front. Next, you're going to take a leather belt. I got this one on Amazon as well. It was super cheap. I'm just going to wrap that around my waist. I crisscross the straps in the front to make it extra snug, and I think it looks cool. And after that, just kind of loosen up your sashes and you're good to go. So for the armbands, I actually just used boxing wraps. The ones that I got were by the brand Everlast, and I just wrapped them how you would start out a normal boxing wrap, I think, and then I just kind of took them all the way up my arm. 1 pack of 2 was enough for my whole arm, but depending on your size, how long your arms are, you might have to get 2. I tried to wrap them as close as possible to leave no spaces in between, but make sure to not cut off your circulation. Then of course, there's no brands in the Star Wars universe, so you're going to want to tuck that tag underneath one of the other wraps. As for boots, I just had a really old raggedy pair of black boots that I ripped the buckles off of. We're getting real crafty in here. So this hairstyle was a little bit harder for me because my hair is super long, but I made it work. So the first thing I did was I just separated about 1/3 of my hair on the top of my head, and I'm just going to tie off the bottom just to get it out of the way. So you're going to take that piece of hair like you're going to put it into a ponytail, but instead you're just kind of pull it halfway through into a loop. Depending on how long your hair is, you might have to pull it almost all the way through. I barely had to pull mine through. I have a pretty big tail left over, but that's okay because I'm just going to be wrapping that around the base of the loop as well as putting it into the next one. So I'm going to take that little tail and split it into 2 pieces and wrap each one around either side, going around the top to create kind of like a cover for my hair tie. And I'm going to secure that with some bobby pins. Then you're just going to repeat that 2 more times, and each time just take the little bit of hair you have left over, if any, and wrap that right in the next loop. It was pretty simple, and if you have any straggly hairs, just pin them up with bobby pin. And there you have it, guys. That's the whole costume. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I can be of some kind of help for your Halloween costume. If anything, I hope I gave you guys some inspiration on how to put a twist on some well-known characters. So if you like this video, please hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have fun, happy Halloween, and may the Force be with you. Bye!